So I noticed the BBC types, the traditional lefty media, which is most of the media in the UK, they had a look at 3 years since Brexit had happened, and they had all the bad news in the world, that it hadn't delivered everything that was promised. Apparently, there was no global pandemic. Nothing went wrong with the economy for 2 years. It's all Brexit's fault. So I wanted to get your perspective. 3 years on, did it turn out to be what you hoped it would be, what you thought it would be?
Well, let's get the real perspective here. It's going to be 7 years on June the 23rd since the vote. And remember, the British Conservative Party were opposed to Brexit, thoroughly opposed to Brexit. After the vote, they spent 3 years messing around. Mrs May, our then Prime Minister, put together a deal that was, well, frankly, treacherous. It would have been, as we called it, Brino, Brexit in name only. And only when Johnson came in, after I'd got rid of Mrs May, only then was there any prospect of doing it. Now we've left and we're out. But here's the really disappointing bit. I don't think the Conservative Party ever really believed in it. And one of the things we wanted to do was to get rid of thousands of EU laws. They're only just getting round to it, Paul. So you've obviously got the globalists who will say everything that's gone wrong is the fault of Brexit. But you've also got a lot of Brexiteers saying, hey, we're not controlling our borders. As I speak, there are 4 dinghies on their way from France, literally right now. We're not controlling our borders. We haven't got rid of regulations. We're not seeing the full benefits that we ought to have seen. So, look, there is disappointment. However, the real perspective is this was a massive historical constitutional change, and we will get there.